Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin what one can expect to disappoint when this transfer window doesn't end up with Arsenal more players, because there are lots of things that I can actually do to stress onto certain things that the squad does not have. And first of all, let's just talk about the news that we have. First is that Willian to Corinthians is a done deal, because Corinthians have already, this is the image that they've shared on their official social media, that he's already signed in for them. So Willian to Corinthians is a done deal. They shared this, and yes, he's joined Corinthians, and I think all the best is what I can tell. That's all I've got about Willian. And more importantly, even Arsenal have confirmed that Willian is left by mutual consent, and he's joined in Corinthians. That's actually good. And Willian has actually shared in a message to all the Arsenal fans on his social media, most probably his Instagram. That's what he shared it. He says, "Unfortunately, things on the pitch didn't go the way we had all planned and hoped, and I received a lot of criticism, especially from some members of the press, that I had come here for financial reasons. I hope with my actions today explain to those, and they now understand that that was not the case. I hope it teaches some people that they should not be so quick to pass judgment and create bad environments to make things themselves important, even though I accept that's part of the game." So he's telling you guys, whoever thought that he came in for money and he's just going to suck up those wages, well, balls to your thoughts, because that's not the case. Because Willian, it's not about the money with Willian. He came for something. It just didn't resonate with him, and rightfully so. He mutually, with mutual consent, he actually ripped apart his contract, and is going at a place where he's earning less but would be loved more. So, well, fair play. And Sami Mokbel, I think I've already mentioned this, that the possibility of Maitland-Niles being successful. So it is the reason why Arsenal don't want to let Maitland-Niles go to a direct rival. Is that the possibility of him being successful at a direct rival may have influenced Arsenal's decision. However, it's understood that he left the meeting unclear with Mikel Arteta and Edu. Arteta also expressed his disappointment at the players' social media posts during the meeting. Having already indicated privately that Maitland-Niles could leave, he was told in a hastily arranged face-to-face meeting that he was no longer allowed to go. The meeting was called after he publicly expressed his disappointment at not being allowed to leave. Maitland-Niles literally is behaving his age. I was not expecting that, because see, as it is, the image of Arsenal in terms of internationally, a lot of people are expecting a class, or they believe Arsenal show that, but that was not resonating of what Maitland-Niles is about. I mean, if you're actually not happy with the club, I think you got to be professional. That's not something what professionals do. So, yep, that's what I believe as well. But there's also no denying that Maitland-Niles' outrage is because there is no clarity. There's no clarity to him as to, now they are giving him clarity. Okay, you know what? You can't leave because we expect you to stay, and probably stay to provide cover in a lot of areas actually. And you know why Maitland-Niles is important for Arsenal, because he can play in the midfield and as a fullback, and the whole Arsenal's season, if they don't sign a midfielder, proper centre mid, if they don't sign a centre mid before the end of the window, the biggest issue is that they've got Partey, they've got Sambi, Xhaka, and Elneny. Only four midfielders that I know of that they can play in that midfield role. Nobody else. Nobody else. They can't even call Miguel Aziz now, and more importantly, there's no Torreira. So let Guendouzi off. So there isn't anyone. So if Partey gets injured, just how he got injured for the first three games of the season, if he goes like that, Mikel Arteta is going to struggle in the midfield. And who's he going to have? Granit Xhaka? Xhaka Elneny? Xhaka Sambi? That's going to be his lineup? Or what? Xhaka Odegaard? Or it's going to be a 5-4-1? That's the problem, man. That's the problem. They've got less than a day to go, and they need at minimum two players, a midfielder, and of course a right back. They have a lot of right backs, but they need a proper right back. Can you believe that? Can you believe this? I think I've already confirmed the Reece Nelson's news, and here we go. Crystal Palace were not supposed to the agreement between them and Celtic about Orson Edward because of the price tag was not matching up, but it turns out it is now, and Eddie Nketiah is set to stay at Arsenal, or probably there could be a departure of him joining a German club because Crystal Palace did not meet their valuation for the price tag, and well, that is the case about Eddie Nketiah. Now, here's one unbelievable news from AFC Bell, and I believe it's going to be Edu. Okay, I'm telling you my predictions, and right now I'll tell you what AFC Bell tweeted out. They say that in the next few hours, some leaks may appear about one of the prominent personalities in the club, and if the information that will be published is correct, regardless of whether it is right or wrong, there will be a huge question mark on the random way in managing and making decisions at the highest level in the club. If I remember, I don't know, very few people are left making that kind of decisions. If I consider, if I remove Mikel Arteta, I'm pretty much sure. I think this is about Edu here, and you know what? If he does not get it done, he's got the, I think he's got the check book of from the owners, and you know what? They're repenting because of the European Super League, and they would want to spend, and more importantly, if that's the case, I think Eddie should leave. I mean, that's a really embarrassing window. I mean, you can't get the players right. Players are at the end of their contracts, and now you're believing that they have some value, and you've made sure that they have some value, and you're not going to sell them below that now. And whatever the clubs are really interested in the players, even at the last moment, you're not able to do that, especially in Nketiah. I'm pretty much sure that's really, really difficult, man, to understand where exactly. I mean, most importantly, I think the whole of All or Nothing Amazon series would be Edu and Arteta explaining why they took those decisions, and probably that's what they should do on their official social medias, or probably they should do that in the press conferences, why they took those kind of decisions. I think there's very less clarity, and I don't know, man. I think that's the only thing why Arsenal fans would watch Amazon, because they would get the clarity of why they're about to make this transfer window, which was supposed to be the biggest transfer window in Arsenal's transfer history. It's turning out to be a nightmare at the moment, and funny that Arsenal fans can watch can predict this, or can actually predict what's going to happen in the future. Arsenal hierarchy cannot. And a late enquiry from a Turkish club say that it is not believed to be Fenerbahce that about the availability of Mohamed El-Neni. It's Galatasaray actually. Arsenal is open for sale as soon as a permanent purchase offer is received at an acceptable price. The transfer market in Turkey closes on the 7th of next September. Wait, what? So if Arsenal are open to sell off Mohamed El-Neni, they've got three midfielders like Sambi, Xhaka and Partey. What? Why? It's coming from AFC Bell, so I understand that yes, they are available. They're letting know that everyone that El-Neni is available. If that's the case, who are they bringing in? What the hell is happening at the club, man? And however, Alvaro Carelan says Hector Bellerin's move to Real Betis is practically close. Bellerin will travel to Sevilla tomorrow morning to finalize the deal. Announcement is expected before midday. Unbelievable, man. I don't get it. My God, I just don't get this part of the conversation. That Lee Dixon on Arsenal. So this is the beauty of Lee Dixon. Just listen to what Lee Dixon has to say. You know what's happening exactly at Arsenal that you can get a vibe about. So this is what Lee Dixon said. He said the club look like they are going down a road of signing youth players. If that's the case, then that suggests to me that Arsenal board are going to give Arteta time, because these players aren't going to turn it around tonight, next week, or this season. Okay. He also says that it will take at least 2 years. Has he got 2 years? I would suggest they are thinking yes, but ultimately there's always a breaking point. And right now it looks like we are living the breaking point. I'm sure we're looking for why I said that Arsenal has someone inside the club that tells them this is the market value. We believe that this is the market value of the club, of the player that we are wanting to sign. If we get him for that price, it is more than enough. Why I told you that? Well, according to Martin Samuel, Arsenal's statistical analytics team that helps set player values for the club, because they perceive that this is the player's value. They regarded Emi Buendia to be worth no more than 25 million pounds. That's why they stuck to their price. You understand? Just wanting to make things clear, because I got some clarity in that, because I thought, what the hell is Arsenal doing? Like, why they're not getting the players down? I mean, what's wrong? This is wrong. Well, yes, according to Football.org, Galatasaray want to sign Elneny from Arsenal. See, they've got 7 days to get Elneny done, but we don't have any more days to get anyone apart from the Turkish transfer window. I don't even know if we can sign players from them. We just had 3 central midfielders to go on with the season, and with Xhaka suspended, now you got only 2. If, of course, you understand my point. What's wrong with the midfield role? This is a problem with there's no proper midfielders. Are they even? Oh my god. Well. I think Edu needs to go. I think he's just joking around. I think he's jerking Arteta. He's jerking us fans. He's just jerking a lot of people. He's jerking a lot of people, you know. And Conrad Harrison confirms that Arsenal have made. Arsenal have made a contact with Norwich over the signing of a right back, Max Aarons. 30 million pounds is the asking price. Arsenal will move if solution is found in the next hours for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So if Ainsley leaves, according to Conrad Harrison, they're going for Max Aarons. Okay, that saves some grace. But what about the midfielder situation? It's going to be more darker. Arsenal winning no midfield battles. You can't expect Thomas Partey to go, uninjured a whole season. It's hard. I mean, you can't bet on that. You lose. I mean, there's a strong possibility that you might. And already have a lot of news there. Yeah, and according to Gerard Romero, the number 9 Barcelona will sign, doesn't play in the German league, is over 30, and is an exciting player. I wonder who it can be. Is what is tweeted out by Clev, who's a Barcelona, blah blah blah. And Ian Abraham says that could be a few deadline day departures from Arsenal: Lacazette, Maitland-Niles, and Reece Nelson. Watch out for that. So Barcelona looking for a striker in the market, and that's that. And one last thing that I would want to share with you guys is here's a list of top 15 clubs. Top 15 clubs in terms of transfer fee spending is dominated exclusively by European clubs from 5 member associations. FIFA study shows $48.5 billion spent in international transfer windows over the last decade, and singles out agents for earning $3.5 billion for their cuts of deal. You see? And the transfers involving 66,789 professional players in the amount of transfers that you can see, and 8,264 clubs across 200 FIFA member associations, thus underlining football's role in the global economy. Brazilian nationals moving to foreign clubs topped the list with 15,128 transfers. Brazilian economy, it's followed by Argentinian, then British, then French and Colombian footballers. During the last decade, the number of clubs conducting international transfers grew by more than 30%, from 3,167 in 2011 and to a peak of 4,139 in 2019. Why am I saying this? I don't know. It tells you a lot what football has an impact to a country as well. And that is that. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry that this is a very long one, but yes, I'm pretty much sure the deadline day videos should definitely be longer, I believe. So cheers. I'll see you in the next one.